What's up, YouTube? So we're back for part two of the Married to Medicine reunion. So we so this part of the reunion, it was kind of weird. It just transitioned into the episode. So we pick up, we're finished with Jackie and Buffy. So then we start talking about Simone and Jackie's relationship. We find out that Jackie and Simone, they're not really on good terms with each other. And there have been a lot of rumors about why Simone and Jackie are not cool with each other. There's one rumor about the fact that she's not happy with Jackie being cool with Heavenly, and then there's also a rumor out there about the fact that Simone is supposedly jealous of Jackie because all the people in Atlanta go to Jackie as opposed to Simone. We saw Eva. Did Eva go to Dr. Jackie last season? I know Candy has been to Dr. Jackie. I know Candy's been to Dr. Jackie. What's her name from Love and Hip Hop? Jessica Dime with the Dr. Jackie. I want to say that Eva has been to Dr. Jackie. I'm pretty positive she's been to Dr. Jackie. So, that's one of the rumors. But we kind of dig deeper into what's going on between Simone and Jackie. So the thing that's going on, which Simone was kind of wiffle waffle, she was kind of, flip flopping about what the issue was because she said it didn't have anything to do with Heavenly. But when Andy went back there to talk to her, she mentioned Heavenly. She mentioned Heavenly, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that Simone is wrong in the way she feels about Heavenly. And I think what it ultimately is the fact that she feels probably that Jackie does not check Heavenly when Heavenly says little slick shit about Cecil, because we saw that she doesn't really check Heavenly as much. So I get that part because Heavenly has said a lot of slick shit about Cecil, and she's talking about Cecil has tweeted her. Now I see Cecil on Twitter every night every Sunday when Married to Medicine is on. Cecil tweets about the show. He makes funny jokes about the show. And what Heavenly is still hung up on is the fact that when Mariah said last season that her house needed to be pressure washed, she's still stuck on that, and he retweeted that a fan said. But for her to go off the way she has about Cecil, I think she is wrong in that instance, because she would not want anybody to go off on talk about Dr. Damon, because she would get defensive and be ready to try to fight somebody about Dr. Damon. So it's a double standard. Like, for real. So, Dr. Jackie's like, I guess I can understand, because Andy said, how would you feel if Toya was talking about Cecil, not Cecil, but Lurch? And then she talks about the fact that, when we were in, where'd they go last? Was it last season? Or was it the season before, when he pulled Toya in his lap? And she's like, Toya sat in his lap. Toya said, no, I did not sit in his lap. He pulled me. And, so then Simone and Heavenly, they started arguing back and forth with each other. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on here? But eventually, Jackie and Simone said that, they'll work things out. And, Jackie says that, in order to preserve her friendship with Simone, and even with Heavenly, or any of the other women on the show, she would leave the show to preserve those friendships. Because, she and Simone made a pact when they came on the show that they would not let the show get in between their relationship with each other, because they've been friends for years. So why would they let? And I understand that you guys have been friends for shit. How long have Simone? They've been friends for what, at least 20-something years. So yeah, I mean, why would you let the show come in between your friendship? That's like with these, like, I just look at these reality shows with these people who known each other, who either husbands and wives or friends who've been friends for umpteenth years, and they just let the show, the show gets in between them. I mean, look at Mariah and Quad. I just don't know how true their friendship. I mean, they might have been true friends at one point, but I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about them right now. We're gonna save them for a few minutes. But let's move on, you guys. Well, since I was just talking about Mariah and Quad, let's go ahead and just bring them up. I am so over. I have to say this. Like, I'm over Mariah and Quad at this point. Like, I'm so tired of hearing about this shit between these two. They're not gonna be friends no time soon. Can we stop talking about the drug allegations? Can we stop talking about the cheating allegations? It's stupid. So Quad says that basically it was years ago when she saw Mariah do the drugs, and she walked in on Mariah, And Mariah's like, oh, she said, Mariah said, oh, I was trying to see if you were my real friend. What the fuck does that mean? So then Quad said, she went into another room and cried. I think she's at the bathroom and cried. I'm like, I don't have enough energy to devote to this, and I don't care. Do I believe that Mariah has done drugs? No, I don't. I really don't believe it. And I can say the same, do I believe that Quad slept with Lake's husband? Not really. I don't believe either one of them. I think that they were just slinging mud at each other. Quad said she did drugs. Mariah said, hey, you slept with my brother-in-law. Do I believe that either one of them are telling the truth? No, I just think that they're trying to hurt each other at this point. So then Mariah talks about how Quad did an interview where she said that Mariah showed up to filming with powder on her nose and how production was worried about the well-being of her children. Now that is low as fuck. To bring her kids into it, I like that. That is dirty. I gotta put that out there. That's dirty. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That is low as fuck. I think, like, wow. Damn. So then Mariah, so we talk about the whole Jackie on that show that she had with Heavenly. And Mariah's like, she didn't have a big issue with it. What she would have preferred, which I think a lot of us have said it, if Jackie had just said allegedly, things would not have been as bad. And then we see Quad, she's getting so fucking defensive talking about Mariah. I'm like, why are you getting defensive like this? This is stupid. Like, why are we talking about this shit? So then, Andy asked Mariah the question of why does she bring Lake around so much this season? Was it for backup? She says yes, which I knew was for backup. Like, oh my God. Like, I just really want to move past this whole Mariah and Quad shit. Like, it's irritating me at this point. So, Mariah asked Toya, so what did Lake say to you? And she said, I think she said that Lake told her she was trying to forgive Quad. I'm just like, oh, I really wish we would leave this alone. Like, if we're not going to bring Lake on as a cast member next season to address this shit, if we're not going to bring her to the reunion to address this shit, can we stop talking about this shit? Like, it's stupid. Like, we're going off of what Mariah is saying. If we're not going to hear from Lake's point of view, I want us to let this shit be dead. Never mention it the fucking again. Like, please don't mention that shit again. Oh, and then also about the drug test. So Quad said that, it was a planned drug test, which that is true, but what does that mean? And then we talk, we show Heavenly in her green screen, talking about you can take hair from my scalp. Oh yeah, but this ain't my scalp. This ain't my hair. We know that. Like, if you take hair from a wig, it's probably gonna come back inconclusive because that's not, well, it's real hair, but it's not hair from a scalp, from an actual scalp. Like, it doesn't go all the way, it doesn't come from your follicles. A wig does not have hair follicles. Well, they do have small hair follicles, but those are not real hair follicles. Those are man-made. But I really want us to stop talking about this shit. Let us move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So then to wrap up this part of the reunion, we got the men there with Andy. Andy is asking Cecil how things are with him and Simone and the boys. Things are good with him and her and the boys. He talks about, Dr. Gregory, how he is in a new relationship. But he also says the same thing that Simone said. He talks about Quad. We see Quad backstage with the girls. She pretends like she's crying. I'm like, okay, Quad, you want us to believe that you're crying, huh? We know that you really was not feeling Dr. G. And it's okay. You ain't gotta fake the funk with nobody. So then we talk about the strippers, how they were gravitating toward Dr. Damon. And, Andy asked the question of Dr. Damon, do you think that the guy sent them towards you, sent the strippers towards you? That's a possibility. But it also could just be his, his demeanor, his personality, his appearance. He's a big, cuddly, soft teddy bear. So, it could be a lot of things. So then they talk about, the paint and sip party. And do the guys wish that Eugene had told them about what happened at the party? They say yeah. And then they were talking, Dame was talking about how he was a little bit shocked and how he was a little bit pissed when he saw it on television playing out. And Damon made a good point. It would be a different situation if it was their them at a club with their wives saw it, especially his jealous ass insecure wife. Heavenly would have flipped the fuck out if she saw it. We saw how she acted about the strippers at the club. Um. So then they start talking about the bitch thing. What's the definition of a big ass bitch? What's a Mitch? A male bitch. And Heavily calls she called who did she call? She called Cecil a bitch. And Simone heard her, and then she and Simone got into it. And I'm here for Simone, like, really, Heavenly, like, that's your problem. Like, you sit here and you say shit about other people, but you don't want anybody to mention anything about Damon at all. Because like I said, you earlier, I might have said it in the first half of in part one, but if anybody mentions anything about Damon, you want to flip the fuck out and you want to go off. Just like what happened with this. But you guys, that was the end of part two, so part two might not be a long video. I said part one might not have been a long video, but part two might be short. But yeah, that was part two of the reunion. Part three is next week. So be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything, share this video. Also, guys can find me on social media at my Instagram is Jbsayzwhat as it is on here. My Twitter is JB underscore the underscore CEO. I am on Snapchat at Mr. JB. It is underscore to you. I believe that's it. If not, it's in the description bar below. So I will see you guys tomorrow for 11 Hip Hop. And that'll be it for 2019. This has been a good year for me with YouTube. I want to say, if I forget to say it tomorrow, which I'm probably going to say it tomorrow again. I'm probably going to say it tomorrow as well. But I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I deeply appreciate everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate everyone who has liked my videos. I appreciate everyone who has commented on my videos, who told me, great review, keep doing what you're doing. For the people who laugh at, everything that I do in these videos, thank you guys so much. It means a whole lot to me. Like, words can't even express what it means to me, but I do deeply appreciate it. I have been wanting to do this YouTube thing for so many years. If you guys notice that my channel next year, my channel will be 11 years old, but I've been doing YouTube for 2 years now. Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue to support me, and let's just enjoy this ride together. Let's grow this channel. And that is about it, you guys. So until tomorrow, I will catch you guys later.